What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another morning edition of the Pelican Scoop. I am your host with the most, Jordan Kitchens, and ladies and gentlemen, Pelicans lost last night. I mean, it's the summer league, but damn, can we just get one W? I feel like we haven't won a game since like March. It feels like so. Pelicans lose last night to the Los Angeles Lakers, 94-81. What can you say? What can you say? The main takeaway from this game was that this team plays like everybody has 19 points in 21. You just know coming down the court, nobody's trying to find nobody. Nobody's trying to pass the ball. Nobody's trying to swing the ball. Nobody's legitimately trying to play basketball. It is just one-on-one ISO ball. And I ultimately hate it. I hate it. And I feel like when you have a game where you have 0 assists in the second half, when you have 6 assists in total, yes, 6 assists for a full basketball game. Now, granted, it's not the NBA where it's 12-minute quarters, only 10-minute quarters, but damn it, 6 assists. Who had the most assists for the Pelicans last night? Take a guess. I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Lester Quinones. Lester Quinones led the team in assists last night with a grand total of 2. 2. Derek Queen had 1. A couple guys, Hunter Dickinson had 1. Other than that, the guard play has been abysmal. I said that in game 1. The guard play has been abysmal. So let's just start going down the list. Let's start with Jeremiah Fears last night. Um, I guess you can say Hall of Shame a little bit of a Hall of Shame game. Granted, summer league, but Jeremiah Fears had 15 points last night. Went for like 5 for 21. I mean, like 1 for 7 from 3. No assists, no rebounds. Cut down on the turnovers from 7 to 3, but it was to the point when Fears was touching the ball, you're like, yeah, he's come out the pick and roll, he's not even looking to pass the ball. He's not even looking to even get anybody else involved. And that's for it was a little scary. I remember when we drafted, I'm like, the negatives about him at Oklahoma were he has a little bit of tunnel vision. So he just tries to hunt a shot a little too much. Turnovers, inefficient, and he's had turnovers and been inefficient. He's had flashes. I get it. He's 18, but 5 for 21, and you're not even passing the ball is, oh, Lord Jesus. So Jeremiah Fears, Antonio Reeves had 20 points last night. He was a lot more aggressive. Everybody was aggressive last night. Nobody wanted to pass the ball. Nobody wanted to play basketball. Like, I don't think the Lakers Summer League team were necessarily better than the Pelicans, where they played like a legitimate basketball team. They pass the ball around. Good. Not gonna say like they over here the Golden State Warriors or the San Antonio Spurs with Tony Parker, Ginobili, and Tim Duncan, but they passed the ball more than the Pelicans did. You could tell, and the results was there. Pelicans were just a bunch of guys that, like I said, it felt like the team had 19 points and everybody wanted to score 21. Everybody wanted to score 21. Nobody wanted to be the guy that gives the assist to the guy that scores 21. Everybody wanted to get 21. So, like I said, Antonio Reeves, I wanted to be more aggressive. He was more aggressive today, and he really showed you why the hell you cut this man. That was my main takeaway from really the game yesterday at all. It was a loss, but it was more like, yeah, Antonio Reeves is making y'all look kind of foolish. It ain't even about being foolish in the moment, because if you watch the team, it was pretty blatantly obvious. Antonio Reeves and Brandon Boston Jr. played better than Jordan Hawkins last year. They provide you a little bit more than what Jordan Hawkins provides you. And you know what? Thank God Jordan Hawkins didn't come to the Summer League, because I wanted him to be there, get these reps, because I'm like, bro, yo ass on that hot seat. And the flip side of it is like, yeah, he would have been captain shot chucker. If this is what's going on, we get 6 assists for a total game. We might have had 2, because he touched the ball, he letting it fly. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Hawkins not here, but Antonio Reeves gives you a lot more than Hawkins. Brandon Boston Jr. gave you a lot more than Hawkins. So it's like you cut him, and now he's showing you he's not even on the roster. He's showing everybody else like, yeah, somebody come pick me up. I mean, let's talk about the guy you brought in for Antonio Reeves you gave a 2-way contract to, Trey Alexander. I don't need to see him anymore. All right, Trey Alexander, just go ahead, pack your bags. Go ahead, do your LinkedIn, go on Indeed. I mean, you got connections. You've been in the NBA. Go, yeah. This ain't it. Unless you're gonna be a G League superhero, I don't see what Trey Alexander. I don't need to see him anymore. I don't need to see number 20 Chase Hunter. I don't need to see him anymore either. The guard play has been abysmal. It's to the point where Trey Alexander, I'm just like, did they think they was getting like Shea Gilgeous Alexander? Did they think he was an Alexander cousin or something? Like he was related to Nikhil Alexander Walker, or Shea Gilgeous Alexander? Like, this Trey Alexander, he ain't them. He's far from them. Oh, he's super far from them. I don't need to see him anymore. And Chase Hunter, my brother, what? I don't even think you're a basketball player. you look more like an Disney child actor trying to get a role as a basketball player on a High School Musical, because that's the way it feels, and that's the way how they've been playing. The guard play has been abysmal. Who I feel like the guard play has ultimately been affecting has been the big man. Eve Misa could probably get a couple more touches. Derek Queen, let's talk about Derek Queen. So Derek Queen, um, did a little bit better than his last game. His defense is a lot more energy this time. Defense a little bit better. Wasn't because he was getting steals. He was being very stout in the paint. Still can clean up a lot of things. Of course, everybody can be cleaned up summer league, but Queen necessarily. He had 12 points, 13 rebounds, steal, 1 assist. Could have had a lot more assists if the guys can make buckets. What I've been disliking about Queen. So this game, you saw him a lot more playmaking. You saw the ball. You saw him bringing the ball up a lot more. You saw him initiating the offense, and that was my biggest problem. Was just like, why is Derek Queen better at initiating the offense than the guards? Why does the offense move a little bit more when Derek Queen brings the ball up? And it's like, I didn't like that. And I feel like the guard play has been affecting him the most, is because like they don't give him any type of paint touches. Why does every Derek Queen touch have to come at the top of the 3-point line? He has to like cook some guy and with no type of easy bucket setup for him. Every shot Derek Queen has to take is hard. Every shot Jeremiah Fears takes is hard. I mean, he had a couple wide open shots, but it's like these guys take so many hard shots. I get it. Some league, they're not really running sets and plays to create for these guys, but it's like, Lord Jesus, we gotta. It's like the Pelicans work so hard to get buckets because they're not moving the ball. It's just ISO and one, some AAU.
What do you need to see offensively to kind of really get going? I mean, I know you probably don't like 6 assists, but to kind of get some things going on that side.
We gotta be more ball movement. We're running stuff, but everybody's isoing. It's a little bit on me. I gotta get guys, put them in situations to move the ball. We gotta run more motion stuff.
You one-on-one, I'm gonna fry him. He gonna fry me. Like and yeah, that's a problem when you play teams like the Timberwolves and the Lakers that have guys that have a little bit more chemistry. A couple guys that have been playing a little bit longer. Like they play like a team. They play like a team. The Pelicans play like a bunch of individuals that are just trying to make an NBA roster. I get it. It's the NBA. I mean, Reed's been playing like his job's on the line, because it is. I get it. Your job's on the line, but it's like, Lord, the product is, to say the least, it's been abysmal. It's been abysmal. You're just limited in a sense, because what else can this team do to get better? You can't just like overnight make guys into John Stockton, make guys into, Steve Nash and Jason Kidd and Chris Paul. Like, that's just not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So I don't know what they're gonna do, because sooner or later they're gonna shut Misi down. Misi, he had like 7 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks. He had a good game, but other than that, it's like, what more could they do? What more could this team do if the guards are not even looking to pass the ball? If the guards are not even looking to initiate the offense, and it's just, hey, one-on-one, let me cook them, right? So Fear's got to clean that up. Chase Hunter, I mean, I don't need to see you no more. Trey Alexander, I don't even need to see you no more, but we got to make this a little bit enjoyable, man, for everybody else. Schumont from McNeese, he had a decent game. He showed some flashes. Makai Peavy didn't play. Apparently, he injured his ankle in the Timberwolves game when he went down, so Peavy might be done for the summer league. I would like to see him out there last night. That would have been a lot more of him, a lot less of Trey Alexander. You felt that Peavy wasn't out there, because Peavy was also passing the ball a lot in game 1. So it's just like, if these boys ain't going to enjoy passing the ball and making their teammates better, instead of just focusing on getting their shots up and doing what they got to do, it's a problem, man. It's going to be a hard watch. It's going to be a hard watch. So y'all get down in the comments, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling, man. Just a little bit of early morning yap. Just a little bit of, got a wasp over here. I'm trying to keep my cool before I really crash out on him right now. He flying. He know I'm really going to knock him out the sky. Don't come over here. I will do that to you. I will do that to you. No shame in my game. I will do that to you. I discriminate. Yeah, I discriminate against all wasp, hornets. Bees are cool. Bees, I can rock with bees. Wasp, hornets, no go. I will grab that spray. I don't play none of those games. So what can this team do, man? Y'all let me know down in the comments, man. What is this guard play ever going to fix? There's just no way that they're going to get any type of W when you have teams that are legitimate playing like teams, not a bunch of guys trying to get a contract. And it's a slippery slope, because it is summer league. These are guys trying to get a contract. These are guys playing for their livelihood. These are guys trying to make their dreams a reality. And then you got guys, that are already set. I'm a first round pick. I'm on the roster. I'm gonna just go out here and try stuff. I'm gonna experiment. So it's a slippery slope, but this team has to find some type of way to have some type of cohesiveness, and a main goal. I don't feel like everybody's on the same page. I don't feel like everybody is is on the same goal and mindset as, we're trying to be the best team possible. Is everybody like, I gotta get my stats, pass the ball. I don't pass the ball, bro. I score. Cool, you can score, but what else can you do for NBA team? You're not playing defense. You're not. So it's like it's a bunch of guys on this team that have to figure that out. Because obviously, cool, you can put up 20 points, but we already got a guy that's making $200 million. We're paying him $200 million to score 20 plus points, and we got a guy that we're paying over $150 million to score 20 points. So we already had that set. What else can you provide? Can you rebound? Can you pass? Can you defend? Are you diving on the court for loose balls? Are you doing all this? Like, that's what this team needs. We already got guys that can go get a bucket. All right, news flash. The little things, what can you do? What value can you add to an NBA team? And I just feel like none of these boys are showing that. Other than, Misi, Queen, Fear. Even though Fears and Queen, it ain't been the best, but they're locked into the roster. So it's like these other guys, everybody else, the miscellaneous folks, y'all got it. What are y'all going to provide to the team? What are y'all going to keep showing? Because at this point, other than Reeves, I don't need to see none of y'all ever again. Ever again. Ever. And if y'all even getting top of minutes for this team is in trouble. If Trey Alexander's getting minutes for the Pelicans this season, they are in trouble, right? The fact that he even has a two-way spot over Reeves right now is like, I know Dumars, because Dumars been at every game. He be sitting on the end of the bench. I know you're like, God damn, what the, like, what? This guy? This guy? Come on, man. So yeah, y'all get down in the comments, man. Y'all let me know. A little early morning, a little Sunday, a little treat for y'all. We're going to get back to it maybe Monday. We'll see if there's anything to talk about Monday. They play Tuesday against the Trailblazers, so you're going to have a post-game reaction, whatever type of reaction from me on Tuesday. Oh, but they play the Blazers, so that might be like a 9 o'clock game. Ooh, I don't know. We got to see about that. That might be a Wednesday thing, but I know I'm going to keep giving y'all the best content. I'm going to keep breaking down these Pelican games for y'all till we get to the season, man. So like I said, y'all get down in the comments, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. I'm signing out. Peace.